Alright, good morning, guys. The ladies, they ready to eat? They hungry? Y'all ready to eat? I ferment their food, so I came out a little earlier, and I have their food draining. You can see right here. You know, when you ferment their food, you basically cover it in water, and you have to allow it to heat up. And so it did that in the summertime. Now with the cooler temperatures here, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I drained the water and I reused the water that drained, so it's kind of like it has the fermentation in it already, so it kind of activates the next batch. So when I open it up in the morning, it's bubbling from it's fermenting, you know. So as long as I have that fermented water that I'm passing on to the next day, I think I'm gonna be okay. You guys remember I made that little my little tomato stand? I want to show you this now. Since then, and this is just a week ago when I made this, 6 inches. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. Now, is that nice or what? And now I've seen bees in here the other day, so bees are getting in here. I have some like holes in the netting there. That you can see a couple of holes there, and on this one here, and then my doorknob is open so they can get in, and then I leave the door open from time to time. But there's flowers on here. It's getting flowers all over it, so I think we're going to start. Well, we'll know shortly if and real soon if things are getting pollinated. Oh yeah, man, this is so healthy looking, huh? This is actually more healthier looking than I've ever had anything growing outside before, it seems like. As far as these, look how beautiful that is. Look how healthy they are. I thought it was going to, you know, cause a problem because it would be kind of cramped up, and it's really not. And maybe being indoors like this, it's better than outside. I know when you put them too close together outside, you have some issues. You have some issues that take place. This is going really well. I'm just hoping that enough pollination's going on being in the greenhouse. If I got to cut out those screen windows, I'll cut them out. Just allow stuff to get in here easier. I'll cut them out because I have flaps on the outside. I can flap and close it for the winter, because I mean it's screen anyway. It ain't helping me if I have it there or not. So you know, you understand? Yeah. So I can cut them out, cut the screen out to allow the insects to get in, to bees and stuff to get in here to pollinate the flowers. But I'm really impressed, put it that way. Very impressed. Now that goes up 7 feet, and I'm halfway there. I'll just, if they get to like 6.5 feet, I'll just start clipping them and keeping them cut the tops. If it gets that tall, we'll see though. Well, we'll keep a check on it. Very, very healthy looking. Very healthy looking. I'm shocked and amazed. And also with my aquaponics over here, everything's looking great here too. Look how green everything looks. This is lettuce here. Look how beautiful that looks. It's almost looking like though I'm gonna have to raise this light up some more. So I need to figure that out. I don't have enough chain to do it, so I gotta rearrange this up here where I guess where these chains here, instead of going at an angle, they're gonna be straight. And then if I make them where they go straight up, then I can raise this thing all the way up to the top. So that might be a project I'm gonna work on today, because this I can tell right now very, very, very soon I need to raise this light. Let me go ahead and give the ladies their food. I give them fermented food in the morning, and in the evening I give them some lay pellets and things like that in the evening, and that's just a dry food. They eat that. Now if I gave them that in the morning, they won't eat it. So they have like a little system down where I give them the fermented food. They look at them. They're acting like they never eat. Okay, that's what they're acting like that. But they get fed well. They just love this fermented food. All right, ladies, come on, let's eat. Come on, get in there. Come on, get in. Come on. All right. Come on, look. Now they're quiet. So this bucket here has holes in the bottom, and so what I do is I take, see, my other bucket has the juice in it, the fermented water in it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if my camera's getting low enough. I got the sun blaring in my eyes. I can't tell, but they got the water in here. Now I'm fixing to go put some food in this. And so what I do is I take that and I dump it in here, in this one, and then I take this one and set it on here, and I let it drain out. That's how I keep my fermented water to use for the next day. So it's almost like, you know, like when you're making kombucha, you take the mother and you put it in the next batch that you're going to make. Well, it's kind of like the same thing. So also what's going on today, today's Sunday, today is the day that the eggs that's in the incubator come out and they go into the hatch tray. Just add some water. Make sure you got enough water in there, because before, it happened before to me, just once. I didn't have enough water in it, and the food absorbed all the water on me. So you got to make sure you keep enough water in it. All right. So today is going to be the day I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to let this maybe halfway through the day. I might come out and do that. The other night I had some people come over, and they wanted to buy trees, and it was at night, and so they came over here. We came over to this section here, and we kind of like they didn't hear me, and it spooked them, and one of them really jumped up hard, and this one here, and she's okay, she's alive, she's healthy, but she must have broke her leg. So she gets around, she can eat. I think she'll be fine. I think she'll heal up. And the reason I know that, because I had another bird in the same cage, and I don't know what happened to her. She must have got her leg caught somewhere. Could have got caught in the door when I closed it, I didn't know. And her leg was actually twisted, like turned backwards. And I was like, man, what to do, you know? I didn't know if I should grab it, maybe try to pull it like it was out of socket or something. I just left her alone. She was hopping around on the 1 foot, and now you can't tell. I mean, all of a sudden it was okay, and you can't tell even what bird it was. I think this one here, I think her leg is going to heal up and she'll be fine. It's going to take a couple of days, might take a week. Like the other bird, it didn't take that long. And I think just everything with quail, everything's fast with them. They you know, in 6 weeks they're laying eggs and ready to. You start breeding them at 6 weeks to 8 weeks, and I guess everything's kind of fast with them. So maybe even healing in their bodies quicker, you know. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on her. She can reach in there. I've seen her eating already, so she's eating. I just got to make sure she can get to the water. And maybe let me see if I need to put her by the water. Maybe that might help her to get to the water. Let's see there. Come on. Make sure you get some water. You need some water. Yeah, see what leg it is, because it's, yeah, okay. I'll keep her on that side, that way she'll be by the water. And now you got the guy taking advantage of her. She can't go nowhere. Now he's trying to get him a little bit. We should leave her alone. Yeah, so anyway. Alright guys, so I'm going to keep you with me today. I got a couple of things I'm got to do. The eggs. I'm also thinking on, plus I'm going to clean the cages out, the quail cages. But I'm also thinking about starting back here, and I'm going to come back here with my pole saw and start cutting branches, cutting a lot of this stuff out. I got a couple of branches up here I want to get rid of, and this area right here, you guys, is going to be a pig pen. So I'm going to get started framing this up and getting things ready for it. Yeah, it's going to be it right here. I got some metals. I got some metal over here. Got a bunch of wood. So I want to get that going. I want to get it going before the winter, and yeah, that's what I want to do, because I want to get 2 pigs to raise, and I want to buy them. I don't know, a month old, 2 months. I don't know how old they are when you buy them, but I only want to raise them for, I'm not sure. I'm thinking like 5 or 6 months max. And if they get to be 125, 150 pounds, so I don't know nothing about the pigs and how fast they grow and all that kind of stuff, but I'm thinking once they max out at about 150 pounds, if I get 2 pigs at 150 pounds slaughtered, that's 300 pounds gross weight. I could probably get me half of that in meat, 150 pounds of meat. Even if I only get 100 pounds of meat, I'll be happy, because 100 pounds is a lot, and I know that because doing the meat chickens, I got over 100 pounds of chicken meat, and I see how much it takes up in my freezer. Matter of fact, if I had the pigs right now, I would really have to purchase another freezer, and I probably need to do that. I probably need to start trying to get one, because I know they're hard to get right now, and I probably need to get me another freezer. Where to put it, I have no clue. I can figure that out later, but I do need it, especially if I'm going to get the pigs, So I'm going to take you out in the front, and I just added 2 new two new things to the garden in the front here, to the forest, to the food forest. I added, there was right here, this tree right here, okay, it's a pomegranate tree. They had a blueberry bush there. Remember I told y'all I've been having it for like 4 years and it hadn't been growing. It got caught in the freeze and it never did recover. It just stayed this little bitty thing, but it stayed alive, but it never did anything. Well, I pulled it up and I put me a pomegranate tree here, and also right here, let's see if I can zoom in on it to make sure y'all can see it good. Okay, right there it's vined all the way up there. Really, the vines were real long on it, but it's a I don't know how you say the word. It's an ISSAI, so it's Isaiah, or something like that. Isaiah, kiwi. It's a kiwi, but it's about the size of a grape. But it's a kiwi, so I got that planted there. And what it is they say it's self-pollinating, but it takes a male and a female. They got a bunch of vines in there, and it's male and female vines mixed. That's how they sell them. And so now I have that growing in here. I'm gonna have that with the muscadines, and I hope that don't cause a problem. I'm not sure, you know, how much they grow. Even the muscadines, you know, if I need more space, I'll deal with it when the time comes. But this pomegranate is the wonderful variety, wonderful pomegranate, and so that's gonna be nice to have that there. So really, when this gets growing, you guys, I'm gonna have a kumquat tree here, which will probably get about as big as this one. Now this will get bigger, but I need to some kind of way keep it about that size. So it's full of these. It's going to be having a bunch of fruit here really soon, and this is coming out quick. We're doing good, and after we get the fruit on this thing, I'll prune it back and cut it and keep it small. So, and I'll let this grow, this pomegranate, I mean this kumquat, let it grow to about this size, and the pomegranate, I'll let that grow about this size too, and I'll just keep it trimmed. I got the fig tree there. I'm gonna have to, you know, keep that trimmed down too. So that's fine. I could take care of all that. You do all that after you get the fruit. Go ahead and trim it back. And then inside of all of that, I'll be having the dwarf bananas growing in there. I'll have the muscadines taking over. I have a elderberry here, as you can see. Elderberry right there. I got a huckleberry plant right over here, and I got a mulberry back here. So, and then I got all my sugar cane growing over here, and I'm gonna keep this area for sugar cane. And I'm still gonna build me a wire wall here to grow passion fruit on, and I don't want to plant the passion fruit yet. They need some hot temperature. I can tell because they're struggling even now. I'll be able to keep them alive and help them get through the fall and the winter. But I think if I planted them, they probably wouldn't make it. If I planted them now, I wouldn't be able to give them the attention that I give them now. So, so that's what's on the agenda today, you guys. The eggs. I want to get my pole saw out. I'm gonna do some cutting in behind my shop here. Still getting that cut back there, and still getting things ready for the pig pen build. And yeah, I'm excited about that. I gotta go visit the guy. There's a guy out here locally, not in the city I live. He's in another the next parish over, but it's only like 20 minutes away. And he processes hogs and deers and all that. So I got to go talk to him and just see about how much it's going to cost me just so I have all those numbers in my head. I know all that, what kind of price I'm going to be paying. And really, that could determine if I'm going to do this or not. I'm still going to do it, okay? If I have to, I do have people I do know that know how to butcher and process pigs, because they go hunting. They process deer. They cut their own deer up. They cut their own hogs up. So I do know a few people, and I could get some people over here to help with that, and maybe give them some of it for doing it, you know. But I just know, like when I did the chickens, and that's a small animal, but yet there's still a lot of the guts. You still got a lot of that. So now when you're fooling with a pig, a bigger animal, you got a lot of the guts, you know. I just wonder, you know, what do you do? How you get rid of all of that? And just wondering, you know. Another thing I got to do too here is my doors on my aquaponics here. See how wet they are? Well, it's all wood, and it's affecting it in a negative way. Like when I go to I can't open this one too easy. It gets bound down there because the whole door's not moving. It's wet, and it's starting to fall apart. So I need to do something else with it. And I'm thinking they have this composite material that they build decks with. It's not real wood. I'm thinking about possibly going to check into that and see if that might be a possibility to use that. Or maybe the little sprayer I got blowing air, maybe some kind of way should face it the other way. Maybe it's because that's facing this way, it's bouncing the water up. It's not just facing this way. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe I could see about maybe trying to do something different with it. I don't know. I might look at it today and see if I can. If I can slot it out and turn it, because I have the pipe tie wrapped on a 2x2 that's actually slides under here, and so I could push it one way, get it out, and maybe turn it up and then put it back in, and that would cause the water to shoot that way away from here. That might help. Regardless, I need to, if that helps, I still need to get me some new wood and redo the doors on here. And when I redo the doors on here, see right here, right here, I got a 2x4. I would probably put a 2x6 or a 2x8. That way when I open this door, it'll lean backwards and I can leave it open. I can't see right now, this door, you let go of it, it falls. This door, because this is back some, I'm able, like, to, when I open this, I could open that and it stays, see? And I want to do that on this other side. I want it to be able to stay. Okay, so that I would change this. I need to have something here supporting the front of this, the front of that. And that's getting all wet from this. Kind of like, you can't really see water coming over, but it does splash over. You can't really, if you sit here, every once in a while you can feel something. It's like not constant, but when it's running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time, this starts building up right here. You know, if you get a drop every hour, well, you're talking 24 drops a day. That's a lot. It turns into a lot of moisture after a while. That would be, I'd have to put some blocks under here to block this up when I remove this, so this don't come down, because this is heavy, man. If that comes down, I might have a hard time trying to pick that up to get that board under there. So I gotta watch what I'm doing, be careful, be smart with what I'm doing with that. All right, you guys, I'll keep you updated as I go on today. It's beautiful, huh? Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? That's arugula right there. Lettuces. Now this lettuce here starting to go to seed. I don't know why it's going to seed so early. I don't get that. Ain't that beautiful? Look at all this. This is bok choy. Beets growing in the inside with the bok choy. This is some Chinese cabbage. Look at that, you guys. This is some leaf lettuce I got going on here. This is arugula growing out here. I mean, and look at that, beets growing right here. I mean, awesome. So I got more in the greenhouse. I got more arugula. I got more cauliflower. I got some spinach, and I got all my kohlrabi here that I'm going to plant out there. But I'm wanting to grow and get a little bigger. Also, I have some loofah that I planted, and these plants are getting big. I'm gonna have to do something with them because really I need to figure out a place to plant them, and then I'll give away or sell the other plants. But I need to figure out a place to grow them because they're going to be a vine, and it's going to be like gourds, or like a squash or something that hang, and then you just let them. I think you just leave them there and they dry out and then become like a loofah that you get to use, like a sponge. You can bathe with and things like that. It's kind of interesting. I never grew that before. I might put some kind of little trellis out in front, food forest, and stick one out there. Yeah, I think I might do that. I'll be thinking about how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to lay that out. Because I could take a couple of panels and do some things. I have to just look out there and see how I want to do it. All right, you guys, I got people coming today going to buy some trees from me. I'm going to make some sales today. So I have a little busy day. It's not going to be like overwhelming and hard working. The most hard work I'm going to do is when I'm cutting the trees in the back, the branches and all that. I'll be cutting all that up. I make a pile out in the front, and the city will come pick it all up, So, all right, guys, just gonna let you know what's happening today. I'll keep you updated. When I switch out the eggs, I'll let you see that. When I start cutting back there, I'll let you see all that. So I'm gonna go just start getting things ready to get started for today. It's still early. I can't really crank up no machines right now. I know it looks like it's daytime, but it's early morning. It's probably like 6:30 in the morning right now, and so I can't really crank up no machinery till at least 8 o'clock. So I'll see you then. Okay, see you on update. All right, guys, here we are by the quail, and it's time to move the eggs from the egg turner into the hatch tray. Now the reason that you do that because now it's time. The chick inside the egg is pretty much fully grown now, and now we have to put the eggs where they're not turning anymore. They're still, so that the little chicken can get its bearings to start chipping away and breaking out of the eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead, open up the incubator, and I have to put some water in here to get the humidity up because it needs to be a high humidity. And let me slide my tray out. This is the tray. All right, let's go ahead and just start. Let's see if I can get closer in here, maybe. Just watch what I'm doing here. I'm gonna try to keep them counted. Make sure. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 to a row. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 rows. That's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 46. I got 46 eggs in here. I had forgotten what I had in here before. It's gonna be excited to see how many hatch out of this. I'm probably gonna have to get to work on making some more cages because I need more. I need more females. Well, a lot of this is going to be sold. I got people wanting to buy some chicks, but at the same time, I need more because I sell pickled eggs, and I sell a lot of pickled eggs. I need to get me a little something to step up on here. Hang on. Watch as I get going with this. Let's see if I can spread some of this out. It'll take up a lot of space in here. Okay, and what I do with this, I just stick this back in there, and the little cleats is what holds that in place. See, and so it can't come up, and the chicks can't get out. I had a chick one time before I had it like this. Actually, I don't know how they got out. They got out and fell into this little bucket here. This is a little bucket here, and I have a tube up here, see, and I can pour hot water in it. Sorry, I pour hot water in that to raise the humidity in here. So the humidity was in the 30s, and it needs to get cranked up to the 60s. Alright, so I'm going to close this up, and then I'm going to go get some hot water and pour some hot water in here. Okay. See, already it's showing the humidity is 45 degrees. See how easy it bumps it up? Add some hot water. Okay. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on this week. It should be Wednesday and Thursday. They should start hatching. And I'm going to take you along with me, especially your new subscribers. I've done this several times, but it's exciting for me every time it happens. It ain't new, but then it's like it is new every time. You know, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy seeing the new chicks being hatched. It just fascinates me how it just all fascinates me. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching the little chicks break out the shell. I like taking them out, watching them in here, and watching them grow. and it's just neat. It's something I really enjoy watching, and I'll take you along with me this week, and we'll keep a good look on it. We'll keep an update on it, and again, I'm always trying to figure out my hatch rate, and I've been averaging about 87 to 90% hatch rate. Okay, that's what I've been experiencing. All right, so if I have 46 eggs, so you would take 100 for like your percentage wise and divide that by 46. Okay, so each egg is actually 2.17%. I'm going to take 88% hatch rate now and divide that by 2.17, and that's 40 eggs should hatch out of the 46. That's pretty good. That would be really good if that happens. Okay, so that's I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. That'd be really good if I get 40 of them hatch out of the 46. I mean, it'd be great if all of them hatch, but it's never happened. Not that it can't happen. It can. I've just never had it happen. I've always been from that 87 to I think the highest was I had I was telling you 90, but I think it was 89%. I don't think I got to 90%, so that's why I figured the 88 is right there in the middle. That's what I'm kind of believing and hoping for, at least this time, as a minimum. If I get them all, praise God, that'd be great. All right, I'm gonna get started on some other projects. I'll keep you updated as the day goes on. One thing I want to take you on, I want to check out my dragon fruit. Check out the growth that's going on. I don't see any, like in the greenhouse. I don't see any, but I thought I saw some growth going on out here, and I want to see if it's just another dragon fruit growing, or if it's any kind of fruit. Okay, these here are doing very, very good. So you can see this is all new growth. Okay, so each one of those I planted there has some new growth going on it, and the idea is for this to grow up, tie it up to this trellis, get to the top here, and then I'll slice it again, and hopefully 2 will grow out of each one, and they'll grow out and kind of like cause an umbrella effect here. So that's what I'm hoping that happens here. But over here, this one that I got here, I thought I saw something the other day, and let me come look. Okay, all right, so okay, that's new growth. I see that right there, and I don't know if that's growth or fruit. We'll have to wait some time and see, but let me get maybe a little side shot. See it? Yeah. So that's new, and that is the Vietnamese white. And I had some Vietnamese. Oh, that's both of those that have some growth on it, is the Vietnamese white. Okay. Here's the shiso plant that I gotten. She's doing good. And I'm not sure what all this is going to do, if it's going to make flowers. And oh, I see something colorful up in there starting to happen. So maybe I see a little white there, a little white. So maybe this is going to flower out, and then I'll get some seeds and I can replant this. So this is a shiso. I think it's an Asian plant, Asian herb. You guys, my first mulberry. Now, I wasn't really expecting that this time of the year. This really shouldn't be the time of the year it's getting one, but because, look, there's another one. This is cool. I see some little small things growing there. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is real good. Now, I'm hoping I don't have to transplant this thing, because I'm not sure what's going on with it, because even though it's getting some fruit, I kind of feel like it's not getting enough sun. I'm checking my elderberry out to make sure if no berries are growing on here. And I have some, I mean, I got a lot of good, beautiful new growth, all this, but then I got this here going on, and it's on a couple of this. I might come cut that off. I don't know. That looks like some kind of burn. Oh, I hope it ain't a fungus. I'd cut it off. I guess I should cut it off. But everything else looks good on it. This is my elderberry, you guys. No berries yet. I was just coming to see if I had any berries. This here is a huckleberry, and nothing yet. If they anything like the blackberries or anything, or blueberries, it'll be in the spring when I get some. Here's my kumquat tree, and there's one that's orange, but I got several all through the tree here, all up in here. Look at that. I mean, this little bitty tree is full of kumquats. And then this thing is full of Japanese plums. I mean, they're not fully mature yet, but there they are, and they're all over. All over. I mean, they're up high. I probably will need a ladder to get to a bunch of them, but they're up there. Right here. Right there. Right there. Here. So they're all over the tree. So we'll be getting some Japanese plums soon. They'll be ready really soon. I mean, because from the time that it looks like that till it started, it hasn't been long at all. So apparently it starts doing that, and it does it quick. So we'll probably have them, and by the time we have our first frost, it'll probably make them nice and tart. I think they're more tart than sweet. And well, I'll show you what I sell. Those trees too, and they call them golden nugget, a golden nugget loquat. That's it there. Golden nugget loquat. It makes these little, they call them plums, and I don't think anything's growing on this one. Saw a lot of new growth on it though. Probably be ready for next year. The tree that I got out in the front, I think I planted it last year. It could be 2 years. I have to let the people know that I gave it to me. They'll remember how long ago they gave it to me. It could be 2 years. Okay, I want to look at this dragon fruit I got back here. in the backyard. And check it out now, okay? So here we have some growth there. Look at that right there. Okay. That's one big new growth right here. There's one there. Okay, so this one's doing well here. It's doing really good here. Yep. So we'll keep an eye on this one, on what's going on. And I got more. I might I want to build a little trellis and grow some on it, but it's going to take so long, you know. I don't know if I'm going to still be at the farmers market, but I would like to bring it to the farmers market as a display and sell the cuttings. And that's what I would really like to do. So I got several of them in here in pots. I'm just waiting to see. I'm not really seeing any growth on any of them. They had been, let's say, hanging out on a table like this, okay, for a while. Like this is one that's probably no good anymore. But see, this is still green. This would probably still work. It's got roots. You could probably stick that in the ground and it'll start growing. It just takes time. If they've been sitting out that long, it's going to take time for them to grow. What am I seeing there? Okay, nothing there yet. I see a little bitty thing here. I don't think that's anything. I think that's when I cut it off, a little piece stayed on there. And then I got a few over here. Back here, and then I have this one here, and all these in the greenhouse. I'm not seeing nothing new with them. Only the ones I have planted out in the yard, and maybe I don't know why. I don't know if having them in here is something off. I don't know, but majority of people grow these things in containers. Like they'll put a big container and they'll take the trellises like I have, and they make a bottom to it like this, like that, into the pot, and the top of it looks like what I made there, like that. So I just took that idea from my tomatoes here and put the thing on both sides, put the string through it, and I got my tomatoes growing on it in my greenhouse. You guys, I think this is just amazing how beautiful, how healthy looking they are, and they're doing very well. I just hope I got pollinators coming in here pollinating it so I can get some tomatoes, and so we'll know soon. Okay, alright, so I'm not finished today. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, you guys. So I got a whole day ahead, and I'll hit you up as we're going on during the day when I start some little projects, whatever I'm gonna do next. So I'll keep you updated, okay? Alright guys, see you on the update. Alright, so I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Y'all be blessed.